Now, I would have sworn to you on a stack of Ralph Nader's books that these were 7/16. How y'all doing? I'm Big Al, and welcome back to the garage. If you're new to the channel, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. We are so close to 500 subscribers and that live Ask Me Anything video. Now, tonight we are back with my 65 Chevy Corvair. It's got a little problem. Now, this one's not mission critical, but it is annoying, and that is the temp gauge just buries itself at 600 degrees. Now, that is probably due to a loose connection at the thermistor. So we've got to drop the lower shroud on the driver's side, check that connection. Hopefully it's a simple fix. Hopefully. Let's get to it. There you can see, this car's been sitting. Let's turn the headlights on so that the gauge backlighting is on. Yeah, car is stone cold. Should not be. Now let's see what happens when I actually put the key in and turn it to on. Yep, you can just see it twitch. That was also the fuel pump kicking on. Try turning it to accessory. Nothing. Nothing. So let's get the shroud off, check the thermistor, and see what's going on. Seems I've hit a bit of a snag trying to get this lower shroud off. Now, I would have sworn to you on a stack of Ralph Nader's books that these were 7/16. And some of these bolts, I can't even... The shroud is in the way. I can't even physically get a socket on it. That's most unfortunate. Doesn't even want to go on the bolt because there's metal in the way. This one, it'll go just fine. One here, there's a couple missing. Did I bring the ratchet back to the workbench? Of course I did, because I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, so the ratchet was here the whole dadgum time. Yep, I'm tired. And I don't need the extension. I hope, because I don't have enough clearance to swing it otherwise. Let's get this bad boy, actually get a ratchet on here. I was saying about it being 7. What in the world is going on here? Well, I tell you, we are not off to a... That is not... Alright, just what in the Sam Hill is going on here? It fit a minute ago when I tested the socket on it. Yeah, no, that's not 7/16. It's not even remotely close to 7/16. We'll be back in a minute. Alright, let's see if 3/8 does it. And if I can actually get where you can... 3/8 is too small. I do not get it. I can get this one. Turning it lefty-loosey. No, we want to go the other way. That's why I don't ever say left-right. I always say clockwise, counterclockwise. That one is coming. These are different sizes. And this whole shroud is just totally cattywampus on here anyway. Bolts are different. The car is 60-odd years old. I mean, nothing is going to surprise me at this point. Just scoot you on here. Yeah, you can probably see what I'm doing now. We're missing some bolts. Probably have more of these shroud bolts somewhere. If just finding the socket is becoming this much of a misadventure, I think we should just quit while I'm ahead. You're not... Damn it! This is why I don't wrench after work usually. I swear those are 7/16. Boogered in there and I can't get them loose. What needs to happen is just a top to bottom organization of my sockets. Alright. I've still got to find that one that rolled off. I really need one of those bolster things the other YouTubers are hawking. These get so... No, it is not 7/16, but how did it get that way? How did this get so boogered in here like that? Maybe loosening the other bolts I could get at it. That loosened. So I cannot get a socket on these bolts for whatever reason. I don't know how this thing got so boogered up, but it isn't coming off. These are plier-sized bolts at this point. And I can't get pliers in here. Holy jeez. It's turning. It's going to be slow going, but if I could just loosen it somewhat, I could slide the shroud and get just something on it. 3/8, it's not 3/8. It's not 7/16. What is it? It is... I don't get it. It feels like it's fitting on there, but it won't. Alright. This is really... Oh, no, you don't. Aha, it is 7/16. I was right. Now you're coming out. I win, you lose. Yep. Now I can actually, hopefully... I suppose I could just run these things out with an impact and be done in half the time. But what's the fun of that? Last one. This shroud should, does not mean will, but should, cometh out. Uh-oh. Oh, what's it stuck? There's one more bolt in here. Wow. Okay. Good. Now I gotta go put the laundry in the dryer. Yep, we're gonna get you off. Why didn't I jack this thing up again? Maybe that was giving it the kiss of death. I don't know. Nope, that one's 7/16. Different size bolts, enough to just drive you nuts. I'm probably the one who... No, I'm definitely the one who boogered this in. This is the head that had to be replaced when the engine dropped a seat. That is just the most awkward angle ever. Alright. I'll let you know when it's... That was an oil pan bolt I started backing out. Thankfully I caught it before I got it all the way out, and we can just snug it back up. That could have been real bad. I'm beginning to think I should just abort mission on this whole thing right now. Before we have the Exxon Valdez in my... There we are, gluten tight. That one. It is. So I'm really getting tired of this. Coming out whether you want to or not. Still untightened. Got you now. Now I suppose you're wondering, why am I not editing all this out and making myself look stupid? Well, I guess it's to be truthful, because we don't always get it right. And I think that would be dishonest if I just edited it out, right? Oh, yeah. I disconnected these thermostat door things because they don't work anymore. Haven't in some time. Yeah. Let's see if we can't get at that thermistor. I'll show you that thermistor. It is not easy to get at. It is in here. And it's not easy to see. No, I cannot get it with the camera, but I can see it with my eyes. Of course, that's not helping you, but it is up in here. Man. I get it in frame. I'm just not having an easy time tonight. Alright. There's just too much stuff in the way. Here's the exhaust manifold. Here is your thermistor. I can't get it on camera for some reason. I just can't. But you'll just have to trust me when I tell you that wire is good and tight. So I took all that off for nothing. That's probably not our problem. The problem could be further up, where I splice this wire into another wire to run to the front of the car. And that's going to require I jack this thing up and take the wheel off. Alrighty, so let's get back under the car here. Right up here, you have this solder joint. That could have been, it seems okay to me. I'll put some fresh electrical tape on it, though, just to insulate that properly. Alrighty. That is re-insulated. Maybe that was grounding out on something. Who knows? Let's get in the car and see what happens. So here goes nothing. I mean, I doubt that fixed it, but let's just hope. Nope. Could also be a bad thermistor. I really hope not, because that's like a $75 piece. Okay, well, before I put this shroud back on, that's gotta get cleaned. So, let's just nail this thing with some super clean. And just get that oil out of here. Hopefully this thing will stink a little bit less when I'm driving it. So you still get that real oily stench with it. I'm not going for perfection here, just to get the Exxon Valdez level, you know, wheel spills off. I don't know why we did the push rod seals, why this thing still has so much dang oil in it, but it's a Corvair. Corvairs leak oil. It's just a fact of life. Well, the level on the dipstick hasn't been dropping, so that is a good thing. Alright. Perfect. Bottom's nice and clean. I'm going to put this on. I'll do it off camera. Anyway, that is it for tonight. I have two more things to check in regard to the temp gauge. There is a connection, but that requires taking the wheel off, which I just don't have the energy for tonight, and taking the dash apart and making sure it's not a ground issue there, because sometimes the fuel gauge will bury itself too right after you fill the tank. So having two gauges going cattywampus means that that's probably where the ground issue is. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you'll please like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next installment.